all things rose quartz today. Look at all this rose quartz together in one place. Now I will say that I've moved around the other side of the counter so that the light hits the rose quartz and gives you an accurate representation of colour. And my turntable, amazingly, remember I said about getting a little motor? Well, there's not a motor on this, however it is turning by itself. It's actually turning by itself very, very slowly. Can you see that? It must just be the way that it's weighted. I would imagine it will stop in a moment once it's found its centre of gravity. But it is actually turning slowly by itself, which is good because it's going to give you a view of these crystals from slightly different angles. So we have got rose quartz chunks, which are a lovely size. Rose quartz, when it's a chunk like this, it's not very expensive. The chunks are £5. We've got this lovely bangle here. Bangles that are spheres are always £10. Little spheres have been individually worked. And what we've got, if we move up, these what we call standing stones, they just stand there. If I move around, you should get the colour. There we go. That's a better representation of the colour. The colour of rose quartz, it's a hard stone. However, when carving it, there's a softness to it that allows the artist to carve it quite easily, easier than things like clear quartz. So even though it's a hard stone, it actually feels soft in your hand. There's always a soft energy around rose quartz. It feels like it's pushing past the surface of your hand, almost like you're squashing it. But it is a hard stone. It's just very easy to sculpt. So that's one of the standing stones that we've got. Very nice piece of rose quartz. And if I pop that one down, we've got another nice standing stone there. Lovely. And they stand nice, as you'd expect. That's why they're called standing stones. You know, there's the one. There's the other. Like that. Pop those back on the turntable. And in rose quartz, we've also got these two beautiful large angels. If I pick one of those up, it'll give you an idea of the size. Stand up very nicely. If I come round this way, you'll see the colour better. That's better. Very soft, ethereal pink with rose quartz. There we go. Focus that in nicely now. So that's a large angel. Whilst we're here, let's take the other large angel. Stand that up as well. Because they're hand carved, obviously they are all very different. That angel is possibly more slender. I'll just remove my keys from here. That doesn't look, it's not the best, is it, in shot? There we go. Just down there. Lovely. And I like that. I like the fact that each carving comes out different. It's not like it's done with a machine. It's hand carved, it's lovingly carved, and that's only fitting, isn't it, with rose quartz? Lovingly carved. Nice size, you can see the size of that in my hand. Both of these angels are roughly the same sort of size. I would say this first one we looked at is heavier and there's more rose quartz in it. But the height is roughly the same. Lovely. Put that back like that. What I do is I will keep turning the rose quartz display until we come around to these palm stones. Palm stones called palm stones because they obviously fit in the palm, and palm stones made out of rose quartz is perfect because, like I say, when you hold them, you hold anything rose quartz, you have this sense of the energy being soft, and it feels as though your hand is going into the crystal, and it's very calming. All rose quartz is very calming. If you're feeling a little bit worked up about something, the moment you pick up a nice big piece of rose quartz, you feel your energy calming right down, you know, deep in your diaphragm and in your stomach. Calms you right down, and it's good with adults and children. You know, it's one of those stones that you can't get too much of. Just have it on you all the time. And I think if I spin this round all the way, we might as well go 360. It'll give you a good view of everything from different angles. You can see the craftsmanship of the wings on the angels there. They're just absolutely perfect. Carvings are perfect. I'd love to be able to carve crystal like that. It takes them a while to do it. And that brings us back round to the beginning. Tidy up as we go along. Nice. I've also got something very special to show you. If I can pan round here, these are both set into silver, and it's nice thick silver mounts. Let's focus in on this chap here. There we go. That's a Bodhisattva in rose quartz, and Bodhisattva is young Buddha before he's completely enlightened. Bodhisattva stands for selflessness behaviour. It's the sort of energy signature that would have you opening the door for someone else, to let someone else through before you pass through the door. So you're putting them first. I love Bodhisattva. I love young Buddha. It's probably my favourite Buddha image, and incidentally all of the Buddha symbols that you're familiar with all basically tie in with different parts of Buddha's journey. That makes sense, doesn't it? So what people tend to call happy man or enlightened Buddha, the Buddha with a big tummy that everybody wants to stroke the tummy because it brings in wealth, that's Buddha further on in the journey where he's completely enlightened. So Bodhisattva is my favourite part of Buddha's journey. Selfless behaviour, letting others through the door, holding the door open to let others through. And that's the most exquisite piece of rose quartz. It's really, really clear. And I've got a very special piece to show you in a few moments, but let me just show you this as well. This is set into silver, so both of these 925 silver with the hallmark. Let me focus in on that. Try again. There we go. Maybe a bit close. There we are. That's focused. This is a beautiful heart made out of the finest rose quartz. And if I show you something, you turn it over and it's carved exactly the same on the back. Yeah? So it's not flat on the back. So it's a proper heart held within 925 silver setting. Very nice those are. Very, very nice. If I put my hand there, you get an idea of the size. Let's go back down to Bodhisattva, Buddha, young Buddha. You get an idea of the size there. Trying to make allowances for the light so that you can, that's it, so that you can see the colour and the carving. Look at the fineness of the carving as well. If I turn around, you can see that it's hollow on the back, which is how you want jewellery to be with rose quartz, so you can feel that calming energy coming through. Lovely. So yes, what was that very, very special piece that I wanted to show you? Bear with me and I'll go and get it. If we go back to the turntable, can you see something different now? Can you see that very, very clear piece of rose quartz? Now that's rare to get it clear like ice. And actually what I'm going to do, it's a big piece. Whoa, it's a very big piece. Can you see the light coming through it? You tend not to get that with rose quartz. You only get that with the finest pieces. That's what's classed as museum quality. I'm going to move now with the rose quartz towards the light so you get a good idea of just how see-through it is. So it's got that lovely pink tonality. There we go. But when you hold it up to the light comes right through it. Yeah, that's special. Having rose quartz that is that. Having rose quartz that is that clear is sensational, really. Can you see that? Never get rose quartz like that. Museum quality, the finest quality. It's a big piece, that. See that in my hand? The size of it. Wow, what a piece. Finest rose quartz, clear, like a beautiful pink gemstone. It is a gemstone, isn't it? If I come out of the light, there we go, you get an idea of the colour there without the light blasting through it. Look how clear that is. Very, very, very nice. And at the moment, those are the pieces of rose quartz that we've got in store. A nice selection there, from angels to tumbles and chunks. We've got necklaces, pendants set into silver, the bodhisattva as well as the heart, and we've also got the little bangle as well, and then this very, very fine piece of clear rose quartz. Very big piece of clear rose quartz. Doesn't get better than that. Wow. Okay, lovely, lovely stuff. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little mini video of everything rose quartz. Shall I tell you something that we could do? Let me quickly, if you don't mind, if you can indulge me for a few moments more. There's energy of rose quartz that matches energy in the oils. Can you guess which one it is? It's the love oil. This frequency of the love oil, essential oil, matches the energy that comes from rose quartz. So that gives you a nice variation on that type of soft, calming energy. Love oil, rose quartz, and of course rose quartz is known to be the stone of love. and good companionship. I'm just sweeping over the oils here, just in case you see something else. Of course we do sprays as well. This spray matches rose quartz. The clue is in the colour. It makes it easy to identify. Shamuel, the archangel of love and guidance. This particular room aura spray resonates to the base energy of rose quartz. Hey, that's good, isn't it? That gives a variation on the energy there, because everyone loves rose quartz and the energy that comes from it. And on the bottle here, you probably can't read it, it just says, the bringer of compassion for love and kindness, Shamuel, Archangel Shamuel. There we go, lovely. Let's pop that. Let's pop Shamuel back. I say Shamuel, like chakra, the more of the sort of Hindu way of saying it. CH is a kind of S. Sh. Some say chakra and Chamuel, but it's right both ways. All right, I'm just going to pan back. As you can see, there's loads of things for us to cover, and maybe we'll cover those next time. And if there's anything that you'd like to see a little bit closer, then just let us know. That's nice to see close, isn't it? And we'll get right onto it. Okay, lovely stuff. Okay, well, I'll see you next time. Stay positive, remain calm, and wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.